Hello and welcome to the next part of the tutorial where we're going to work on ceilings and work a little bit more with grouping and tools, grouping and tags. So we're going to create a ceiling. So we're actually going to create a new tag called ceiling so that we can make them appear and disappear at our leisure. And let's make the second floor disappear. I'm just going to hit, we'll just turn it off on the tags. And then we'll go down here and we're going to, so right now we're not selecting any particular element, so I'm not selecting anything, and I'm just going to draw a rectangle. So basically what this means is anytime you're drawing new geometry like this, you're drawing it outside of any tag. So if I triple click on this thing, you'll notice that it says untagged. So we're drawing on kind of like the base layer. So to that end, we're going to triple click this thing, right click it, and make it a component. And we'll call it first floor ceiling. And we'll also add it to the ceilings tag. So now I can, in the tags menu, I can turn ceilings on and off at my discretion. So what we want to do now is verify that the faces are facing the correct way. Now right now, you see the white face is facing up. Now up is not correct because that's not the part of the ceiling that anybody's going to see. Anybody that's walking around in this house is going to be, that's the part that they're going to see. So when we go into this thing, we actually want this white face to be facing into the house. So that's what we've got there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make some, as just a way to make the ceiling more interesting, we're going to add some crown molding to the master bedroom. So something that runs around the inside of the ceiling. Where it'll be like right in here. So let's unclick. So it'll be some crown molding that'll run in here to give it some extra little detail. And in order to do that, we're going to have to play around with what's hidden and what's visible. So we'll double click to get into this component. So we're now editing the ceiling. We're going to draw a rectangle that just outlines the master bedroom. Okay. So then we've got that, and now we no longer need the rest of the house showing up. So while we're editing this, we can hit, what was my hotkey again? Shift H. Shift H hides the rest of the house, and then I'm just dealing with this part of the house. So we're gonna use the Follow Me tool because it's the easiest way to make really cool contoured surfaces. We're going to grab a rectangle, and we're gonna just start drawing a rectangle. There we go. We'll get it kind of in the red direction here, and make it 2 inches by 2 inches. Now, let's add our detail. Let's make our profile for this thing. We'll use the line tool, and I'm actually going to draw along this line 0.25 inch, so a quarter inch. And then I'm going to draw up 0.25, a quarter inch, and I'm going to draw out this way another 0.25. And then, so I have this, kind of like stepped pattern coming up here. And then we'll do the same thing over here, 0.25. Where's the endpoint? There it is. On face 1/4 inch. It's starting to recognize my my habits here. I'm just trying to make 1/4 inch lines. And now we'll do a little arc here. So we'll draw from here to here, and then kind of get it, something that looks nice, like that. That looks good. I like that. Actually looks weird. I know what I did wrong. Okay, let's erase this arc and erase this line and erase this line. Actually, let's do it a slightly different way. Let's just undo everything. So Control Z. Okay, so we'll get out our line tool. We'll draw out 1/4 inch, and then we'll go here and go down a 1/4 inch, and then in a 1/4 inch, and then down a 1/4 inch, and then we'll get our arc will look nice. So we'll draw from here to here, and then we'll get our nice looking arc. Probably like that. I like that. It's a good profile. So let's take our eraser and we can erase these 2 edges. And we've got our, whoops, I lost my profile. So now make sure that you have, your Follow Me tool active on here instead of like push pull or the other one. And we'll select this face. we'll grab our push-pull tool, and then we'll select this face, and that will create our crown molding in the master bedroom. Let's see what it looks like. Let's deselect the component that we're editing, and then you can see this looks like a nice little detail on the inside of the master bedroom. So later on, when you're showing this video, when you're creating a video to show off to clients or something, you can show them like this with this detail. We could do some sort of like baseboard detail here too, and I totally leave that up to you. It will be done by a very similar process, and not too terribly difficult either. So the other thing that we need to do before we're going to call this tutorial complete is cut a hole here. Because remember, this is lofted, so we need to be able to see up into the second floor. And this is actually pretty easy to do. We'll go back in here, we'll edit this, and we'll unhide, Shift-H, the first floor. And we'll go over here, and we will take our line tool, and we'll just kind of draw in where this is. It's right there, is where the main line is, and then we'll just kind of follow the profile of the house. So we can cut a hole for our stairway and for our loft. And then just select that face now that it's complete. Hit the delete key and it's gone. And then we'll click out. We'll turn on the second floor again. And you can see that we can build our staircase right here. And what we'll do inside here is probably fill in some of this area with some other material, like get a rectangle and fill this in. And once again, for that. Oh my gosh, I lost my, there we are. So here, and then, so at least we can fill in this part of the building. And it'll try to draw in this surface again, and you just keep deleting it. Or just wait till you're done with this part and then delete it. Might do something different with this part. So I'm going to refrain from drawing that rectangle in right now. Again, get rid of that. We might do something where this comes down and we fill this in. In fact, we can probably do that right now. It's actually not too difficult to do. We can take our line tool here, draw one straight down. We'll delete this right here. And then we can, oh my gosh. What is going on here? I don't see enough here. Let's turn on our, yeah, we want a much wider field of view. We want like 65 degrees so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that gives me a much wider field of view. And so we'll take our rectangle tool, we'll drop from here to here, and from here back to here. Once again, delete that surface that keeps getting drawn in, and then fill this one in, rectangle from here to here. Delete those surfaces, heal this edge, and then there we are. So this is what it kind of what it'll look like from the inside. A thing that you can do is to get rid of some of these lines so this looks like it'll be a solid surface is you can do that Shift Erase tool here, and then it's a tedious process, but whoops, Shift Erase, and then click out, and then click into the second floor, and then Shift Erase. So you can do that for all the walls here to get rid of those lines and make it look like it's a solid piece, but it's not necessary at this point. But that's it. Quick ceilings tutorial, crown molding, a little bit about managing and maintaining and keeping your model organized, and I hope you find it interesting, and we'll see you on the next one.